Don't know if you remember the last time we went out, I had an issue with the Kontiki. It was turning off early in the set. Didn't get the full minutes that I'd set it for. So it could be the batteries. They're a little bit hard to properly load test because they don't have exposed terminals, but that's okay. They seem to check out alright. So I've just been going through the Kontiki because I haven't been through all of the electrical connections for a while. And there was one that's gotten quite hot and gotten a bit burnt. So that was probably not making a very good connection. So that won't be helping. It'll be dropping the voltage a bit on the way to the controller. So as the controller senses a low voltage and then it just turns off. So I've replaced that. And I've just been going through all the connections, and these are a little bit dirty as well. So I'll show you what I do there. It's I just have a little bit of brake clean in this bottle, squirt a little bit in there, and then blow it out with the air compressor. Make sure that's nice and clean in there, which it is. And then I've got dielectric grease in here, which is good for electrical connections and stops corrosion, especially handy when you've got salt water to deal with. So I just put a little bit in the ends, do the same with this one. Looking good. If it's not looking good, you probably need to replace them. But these are still looking nice and clean once I've blown them out, but they're pretty yuck in there before I've blown them out. Noisy compressor. So next time I plug them in, it'll be nice and protected. Noisy thing. The other thing I like to do every time I use it is same thing, a little bit of brake clean and wipe down the seal for the hatch. This is something you should do with every Kontiki. Get the hatch nice and clean and then get some grease. I'm using a rubber grease here. You don't want to use any kind of petroleum based grease, so like a silicone grease or a rubber grease will work good on the rubber seal. A little bit on there, a little bit around there. Don't go crazy. So if you put too much on, it'll attract the sand will stick to it. Just enough to make it nice and wet. And that also helps it slide, so it's real easy to get undone. So I'll go through and I'll do that for the rest of the batteries. And I've already cleaned all the connections in there. And we're going out tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. Beautiful weather on the forecast. A little bit of swell, but not too much. Pretty flat seas, not much wind, and pretty big tide. So hopefully the bite will be a little bit better than last time when it was a bit slack. See you out there. Rightio. So I'm just going to make up some traces for the ones I broke last time. And then we're going to bait them up. I've got some hooks here, some big ones and some small ones. I've got my clips that I've put some new swivels on to make sure they don't break. Got some fluorocarbon leader, and then we've got some of our salted bonito. We've also got a few salted pilchards which are left over from surf casting last time, and then we've got a few good fillets of salted kawai. I'm going to bait the whole line up with salted baits, so then it's nice and easy. I'll do it today, we're going fishing tomorrow. I'll stay on there, you know, it's shelf stable, it can sit in the back of the ute, and then it's all ready to go when I get there in the morning. That's that done. Let's go fishing. Well, we'll wait till the morning, then we'll go fishing. All right, we're off. Not as bad as it was, but still pretty bad. I've timed it perfect. It's just light enough that I can see the beach. I haven't got my nudge bar on yet with all my LED lights, so light bar on that. It's a bit hard to see down the beach in the dark without that. That's right, just followed someone down here. He stopped back there. We'll let him have that spot. I'm going to go right up to where the beach is nice and steep, because I've got a surf caster as well. And we're fishing over the high tide, so we'll just be able to sit in one spot hopefully and surf cast while we run the Kontiki. Chase shouldn't be too far away either. Should get their Kontiki set right about when the sun comes up. Okay, found the spot right up near the river mouth. Nice big hole here. Be able to cast into that with the rod, and we'll set the Kontiki just out next to it. What a perfect morning. You can see Taranaki over there. You can see the ranges, clear as over here. Low-lying fog and cloud. Clear skies. Mist on the water. Beautiful. A little bit chilly. Oops. Easy on the equipment, Jase. First set of the day. Bit of a walk out to the thing. Right, I just changed my mind there and relocated because when I walked out into the water with the Kontiki, she was a bit yuck and full of leaves and shit. So we've come down about 500 metres. It's much cleaner here. So we'll try this. Better to decide that earlier than later, I reckon. Right, that only took 10 minutes to relocate, so we're away again. Couldn't be going out any straighter than that. Whoa. Like it's floating away.
I just lost the drone. I don't know what happened, the thing just went back in.
Oh, what? That's not good. Little drone out at sea and then gone. Oh no. Shit. I don't know what happened there, but it sounds like that drone might be bye-byes. That sucks. See, get a rod out into this little hole out here. Same rig as last time. Pulley rig. Well, sorry, running rig. Haven't caught on that yet, so we'll give it a good chance. What an absolutely stunning day. See Taranaki out there. Got a few. "20-minute relax. And pull the Kontiki in." Oh no. No, we got a fish. I think it'll be big. Old red cod. Maybe one more. Looks like we're on to the cod. Pretty little one. Just getting to that time of year.
Bait on the rod is hard to cut Hey, no spiky dogs. That's brilliant. Trying to go hand in hand with big dogs, spiky dogs and carpet crabs.
Yeah.
Quite a kayak here over here. They're just on that next bar, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, where we used to tow the C19 with the kayaks. Yeah. It's about as far as it goes. Got a bit heavy. Mind you, when we get on high link, two kayaks up together, we can get further out.
Right, slightly different approach this time. We've got some crabs, some fresh red cod, and some grey mullet from frozen, and a dirty old red cod head. Give it another go.
Cool.
That was really lucky. I relocated the ute up away from the tide, and I had the GoPro, I forgot about it, it was sitting on the back there, and I've driven up, got a little bit stuck, it's fallen off the back, and then I've driven over it, and then I've driven over it again, so it was completely buried in the sand. Noticed it was missing and spent about 10 minutes looking for it and dug it out of the sand. It was right under the sand. Washed it off with some water and she's all good. Man, these things are tough. Pretty lucky. Couple there. Pretty slow on the surf casting front. Ooh, just past the breaking wave. Nice. Heaps of little bait fish jumping when that sink hits the water, but And there's car wash smashing baits further out too. Got a bite. Oh. Is it there? Oh, there's nothing there. Tragedy. Something had to go at it. Never mind. I'll get it up and then I'll stick it through the level one. Is that a lemon? Yeah. Is it a grey? The lemon. You beauty. Alright, we're on to the lemon. Let me just put it through here. Oh, it's a big snapper back there on that red cod head, I reckon. Cool, we're into the fish now, lemon. Yep, the old red cod head provides a snapper. That is certainly not the first snapper I've caught on a red cod head. Yep, the cod's head's still on there too. Oh yeah, it's a nice fish. Pretty easy to see that was on the head's still there. It's a beautiful fish. Tell you what, you put a red cod head out, you're not going to catch a small snapper. Hey, that's what we came for. Icky him and bleed him. In you go. Another little panty, he swallowed it down. He's not very big, but he's legal, so we'll keep him because he's dead as. Got my bait board upside down to measure him. Something else there too. That could be a spiky dog. Ugh. Yep. First spiny dogfish of the season. And he hasn't swallowed it, that's awesome. Straight back, see, there's the spine. Another spine there. Back you go. Another red cod. If you're going to catch red cod, that's the perfect size. Not a big horrible one, just a good eating one. I'll take them. I'll show you guys a fish cake recipe with them.
Something else there?
Yep, another good fish there by the looks of it. Another good snapper. Yeah, another good snapper there. You beauty. Lovely. Hey, 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 hey. Settle. Boy. Looks like the taxman might have got us there. Yep. Look at that, another big snapper. You beauty. Now, this ugly bugger. And it's best to tangle everything up. Corner of the mouth, thank you. Right. Smelly thing. A catch on that set, just shy of 12 pound that fella. Threw a real nice snapper. We kept the little one because he swallowed the hook anyway, but he's about 32 centimetres. Dirty old red cod and a nice lemon fish. First fish, first hook, good snapper. And that first hook had a crab on it. Oh, it's even bigger than the last one, is it? About the same. Oh. Yeah, boy. Woohoo! You beauty. On the crab. There's a lemon fish just behind him. And a lemon fish. Good size lemon. Oh. Oh, another one. Oh. He swallowed it, this one. Swallowed it down. Got another one as well. Far out. Put all these in the bin. Red cod can go back. We've got enough red cod. Wow. He swallowed it as well. Oh. Those last two have swallowed it. Getting close to my limit now. One. That could be the biggest one yet. Woo. Oh, it's huge. It's huge. Oh. Oh, he's not swallowed it. Oh. Ha. That's huge. I think I'll put this one back. Alright. 16 pound, that guy. See if we'll go back. He's got some fight left in him. We're gonna go. Alright, dude. Yep, there he goes. There he goes. Swimming away. Nice, a little bit more manageable size. Keep that one, he's a good eater. That's a beautiful eating size.
Something big that just came through the wave.
Yeah. Must be nearly out of hooks. One last big one, you reckon? Wow. Oh yeah. Another one. Oh wow. Another big one. Another big one. I reckon I'll put this one back as well. We've got plenty. A little bit smaller than the last one. Oops. I've got plenty and I'm pretty close to my limit. Oh, he was well hooked. Alright. come off real easy, it's nice and fresh. He's off straight away. Yep, once he's in the deep water. Cool, 2 snapper released. Whew. Well, you done good today. Oh yes. Wow, driving off now. Tide's just low enough. Hopefully we'll get past the stream. Oh, what an epic mission. Real shame though that Jase has lost his drone, but insurance will sort that. But unlucky, unlucky. We think the prop broke and it just dove hard to one side and only just made its way into the water, but never to be seen again. But wow, no snapper on the first set, and then baited up with fresh red cod, and boom, just about all those snapper were caught on red cod. One on a red cod head, he was a big one, he was 12 pounds. The biggest was 16 pounds. Most of them were around the 8 pound mark, 6 to 8 pounds. And one big one on a crab as well. Might have been a couple on the crab, but at least one on the crab. So yeah, all the fresh free baits doing the damage. Just goes to show you, eh? Big tides today, a lot of current. We're into May now, so fishing in the middle of the day is not so bad. Obviously, it's quite good. That was right over lunchtime too, that last set. So really, really cool. Now, I think the bin's got. We couldn't really release many of those ones at the end either because they were swallowing the hook right down. Otherwise, I probably would have released a couple more. But we released two big ones, which is just as well because we got 10 in the bin, which is my limit. 2 lemon fish and 2 red cod. Epic, epic. That bin is full too. I had to squash the lid to get them all in there. So yeah, as I say, I think I would have released more if I hadn't have been swallowing the hooks. So I don't normally take that many fish, but oh well, it'll go to good use. It'll go around the neighbourhood, it'll go to the grandmas. Chase will get a bit of it. Yeah, cool. Stoked, absolutely stoked.